Hello, welcome back to Strokovich Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Today we will be going straight into a run. I'm not really sure which. I'm looking more for greed runs right now, and might as well start with Isaac. Haven't gotten him yet, and really need, whatever item he unlocks for beating this. Hopefully it'll be not too hard, and hopefully I don't crash and burn, but we'll see. Not exactly the best player. First things first, let's see what we got in here. Infamy and Scab, I think. Nothing I'm really excited about. I'm probably going to pick up Infamy. I don't know if Infamy will... Is that Super Bandage? Okay. Yeah, that'll be worth it to me. I don't know if Infamy will actually block Ultra Greed's like coin shots. That's what I'm going to be hoping on, or the very least block the shots all the way up until him, because beating Ultra Greed isn't that hard as long as you have a lot of health and you got a lot of damage. He can, if you don't have a lot of damage, he can be very tricky. The worst thing about him is that the room is so big that the scrolling, sometimes the best way to fight him is while he's off screen, but at the same time you can't see his things coming. So it can really be a double-edged sword. With you being able to get so many devil rooms, one of the best ways to fight him, like I said, is off screen, but because you can be so far away from him, and your chances of getting Krampus is really high, and your chances of getting Krampus's coal is really, really high. So getting that and then just shooting from off screen over and over again is always a good plan when it comes to greed. I'm gonna pop in here, see what this is. Destruction, huh? It's not exactly the best thing in the world, but it's not the worst. I'm not gonna pick that up. I'm gonna see what my devil room is first. If my devil room is something worth picking up right from the start, then I'll go and re-roll what I think is called Loki's Horns, maybe? If the devil room item isn't something worth picking up, then I will re-roll that and then just pick up Loki's Horns. Because Loki's Horns in and of itself isn't terrible, but the chance of getting maybe like Brimstone or Mom's Knife over something else is too high to ignore. Oh, I am in a very, very bad spot right here. I don't know if I should beat Haunt first, or if I should beat the other one first. Either way, I'm kind of screwed. Excuse me, I got something stuck in my throat. Once I beat these two little Haunts, the big Haunt will start moving like that. I was just about to say, that's going to be a huge problem. So I think my best bet will be to try to beat Haunt first. It's proving to be very difficult though. Wish I had more bombs, I will tell you that much. These flies keep coming at me. I'm gonna run away. I knew that was coming. Oof, man, if I can get through this, I will be... Oh! Okay. So the Haunt took out... what's-his-face for me. Thank you, Mask of Infamy. That could have been it right there, folks. That could have been the end of the run. First floor greed with Isaac. That would have been embarrassing. Ooh. I think Infamy saved me again there. Gotta be a little extra careful here. I'm going to go pick up a heart or two because honestly, I need it. I am not doing what you would call the best right now. I am failing pretty miserably. Focus all of my attention on beating what I think is called the husk, maybe? Envy won't attack me, so that's what's good. I can just focus on the other one and then just dodge Envy if he comes around. And then once I beat him, Envy will be a piece of cake. I wish I had some kind of damage upgrade or a shot speed upgrade or something. All I've gotten so far was the Mask of Infamy and Super Bandage, which I've lost pretty much all of the health from Super Bandage anyway already. But after this, I can see what's in the Devil Room, and then this is when Isaac becomes, you know, his usefulness. I basically get to choose how powerful I want to become right now. If I don't have to walk into the Devil Room and then just settle for, you know, Headless Baby or something. I can make sure, or not make sure, but at least if it's something not worth picking up, I can try for something better. And if all else fails, I do got Loki's horns. I think they're called Loki's horns, waiting for me in the gold chest, or the gold item room. And then next level, I do have a white item room waiting for me, and I could just hope, if all of this goes terrible and I don't get something good, I can just hope it's going to be worth it. Yes. Okay, so neither of those are worth it in my opinion. Neither of them. I don't know how to fight this guy. I mean, he just dodges my bullets. It's bullshit. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look at his moves. Dang, dude. Alright, I'm gonna reroll this and go pick up Loki's horns. The chances of this turning into something good is too much to pass up. And this is why I never used the D6. Ugh. Alright, I'm not going to pick up either of those. I'm going to pass on the Devil Room in the hopes of getting an Angel Room next turn and maybe, like, getting Godhead or some shit like that. You know, like, you never know. It's possible. Oh, and I did pick up Godhead. I'm pretty sure it was on an off video, like, off recording video. I do apologize for that. I was messing around. I was playing Isaac with my brother. And I decided to do a greed run, and I did an Isaac greed run because I figured it would be fun through the fact that I'd get to pick whatever I wanted. Oh, nice. And unfortunately, that led me to finding Godhead in an Angel Room. I'm sorry that you guys don't get to see that. But this game is too much fun to, like, to just give up playing on my free time. If you want to, you know, there's plenty of other people who basically only record when they're playing, or like only play Isaac when they're recording on YouTube. Me, this isn't going to be my main game. You know, like, I'm not going to become a, you know, like another Northern Lion or something. Not that I'm anywhere near his level anyway, but this is just going to be a fun series. I'm just going to record when I can, make sure I get a video up every day, at least do the dailies every day. I might end up stop doing the regular episodes like this every day, but I can guarantee that I will keep the dailies up for as long as possible. And there will be times where I will be playing off camera. That's just how it is. Me and my family really like to sometimes, like, all hook up all of our TVs and game systems in the same room, and then just, like, play games together, you know, so that So it becomes kind of more of a group experience instead of just sitting in your room, not doing like by yourself. And I'm not going to, you know, move all of my recording stuff and set up a recording thing every single time I do that, which isn't going to be a lot, you know. But even when I'm not doing that, sometimes when I'm just trying to get to bed, I'll throw on, you know, I'll throw on Isaac and do a quick run. And not really feel like recording or commentating. It's quite draining to commentate sometimes. Especially for someone like me who's not really a talker in real life. You know, like in my own personal life, I don't really talk much. I'm more of the just kind of stand by, and when I have something important to say, I'll say it type of person. I am really enjoying this pentagram. I was hoping that if my plan to kind of take advantage of the D6 to get a better devil room didn't pan out, that my white item room on this floor would give me something worth it. And it did. You know, it gave me the pentagram, which is a phenomenal item. Unfortunately, I got Curse of the Blind, I think? So I can't see what those are, so I'm not going to pick them up. I'm sorry, it's just not worth it to me. Okay, so, you know what? I'm not going to re-roll that. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. Although I should probably pick up some hearts first. I will do the same strategy as last time and just hope it pans out a little bit better for me this time. I'm going to get the devil or angel room. If it's a devil room, you know, then I'll re-roll it. If it's an angel room, there's a good chance that I'll re-roll it, but I'm pretty okay with most angel room items. Now, if I get the angel room and it's just like 2 to 3 spirit hearts or 2 eternal hearts, then I'll be pretty sad. But even then, I'll be able to re-roll the gold item room. So it's not exactly like it's going to be a huge loss in terms of power. I would rather be able to re-roll the, you know, one of the angel or devil rooms to get a better item, because the best kind of power items come from those 2 item rooms. I mean, if I could walk in there and Godhead was in there, you know, or if I re-roll into Godhead, that would be phenomenal. But, you know, I mean, there's not really a good chance of that. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Let's do this. What is this? Oh, okay. I should have figured that out. I'm pretty sure Pin is the only boss that will start underground. The other underground bosses, I believe, start above ground and then go underground immediately. I could be wrong on that though. I mean, it's not like I'm an expert. I'm always happy to get Pin. Pin is always easy. It's always nice when you have like a piercing shot. Like, if I had a piercing shot right there, you would be totally dead. Okay, so no items, so it looks like I will be re-rolling the reusable airstrike. It's not bad, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna need some items here soon or I'm screwed, but it's not terrible. Wait, is that... It re-goes into a question mark after I leave? That's ridiculous. Oh, that is a terrible item. Is there a battery in here? No. Alright, well, next floor, I guess. I'm not going to pick up the battery or the scissors. It's a terrible item in my opinion. I don't even know how you would use it correctly. Now, if it was the shears, I would pick it up in a heartbeat, because that is the best. Oh. You know what I just realized? I got a, what is it, a Hagalaz rune? Do you think the Hagalaz rune would work? That's nice. I'll pick that up. Do you think the Hagalaz rune would work on Ultra Greed's coins? say if I didn't really have enough damage by the end to be able to kill all the coins before they're done, do you think I could just pop the Hagalaz rune and then it would destroy all of them? Or are they considered enemies? Ooh. You know what? I'm going to pick that up too. Oh yeah, look at that. That is nice, actually. Let's see, we got a red chest up there. What is that? Curse of the... Oh no. That can be good and bad, I will admit. That could be very good or very bad. Okay, just bombs. Not exactly what I was looking for. But it's not terrible. I'm gonna look for a secret room. The only two places I've ever seen a secret room were here and next to the item room. Okay, so I might have just wasted my bombs for nothing. Well, I mean, technically I did just waste my bombs for nothing, but you know, item rooms might not even be able to show up in that first area that I bombed in the item room. I know they can show up on the left, but I don't think I've ever seen it on the right. I have seen it to the right of the gold item room though, which is kind of bull if you think about it, because the only way you can get access to that item room is to have both a bomb and a key. Come on, please don't jump. I still haven't learned if there's a way to know which direction those guys' tears will be when they fall. By the way, that's what the Curse of the Tower does if you haven't figured it out yet. When I get hit, it produces bombs all across the floor. And all of my spirit hearts are gone. I got 3 spirit hearts from that devil room, and now they're all gone. This is terrible. These guys are always easy. They become insanely hard though when you when there's other enemies on the room. Okay. I'm gonna save that battery. Oh no, I can't. Can I? I'm gonna pick this up because I don't have another trinket, so there's no reason not to. But I was gonna say I was gonna save that to reroll in the devil room, but I should just reroll these. Will that still be 7 when I reroll it? Let's see. It will, but unfortunately it's not something I want to pick up. But after, I will come in and pick up these PJs, I believe, or should I go with Cube and me? You know what? Let's see what I get for the devil room first before I do any purchasing. Purchasing should be a at the end type thing for the most part, in this situation at least, because I want to know what I'm working with before I go out and spend all my money, because you know, one of the main points of greed mode is to get as much money to the end as possible so that you can... Sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate here. So you can put as much money as possible into the greed machine, is what it's called, I believe. The greed machine. And I have almost 100 in there by now, I think. The greed machine is a lot harder to get, you know, stuff for, because you got to beat all of this, and then you got to beat ultra greed, and then you got to have money for it. And one of the most viable ways of getting powerful in this mode is the shop, you know, buying from the shop each floor. It's very rarely that, you know, that I got maybe, let's say, like brimstone on the first devil room and not needed to buy anything from the shop the rest of the way. Pretty much every single time I've played this mode, I've had to buy things from the shop because the devil rooms just weren't being good to me. Like I said earlier though, you know, that one run off screen, I did get Godhead. So, and Mom's Knife, by the way. So I can't really... Oh, and I'm pretty sure I had, oh, no, I didn't. Oh, that was a different one. No, but I did have Mom's Knife and Godhead. So, it hasn't been bad to me all the time, but it hasn't exactly been my favorite time. Loki is... I don't even know if this is supposed to be harder. Like, is Split Loki supposed to be harder for some reason? Because I've never had a problem with him. Ever. He's as easy as regular Loki. Now, if you fought Split Loki in maybe like a skinny room, then that would be a problem. But oh, that wasn't the devil? Okay. All right, let's fight. Let's do this. Whoa! I didn't push the button. What was that? Oh, the game must have heard me talking shit about Loki, so they're like, oh, you don't think Loki's hard, huh? You don't think Loki and Split Loki are hard? We'll fight them fucking both at the same time. This game. Sometimes I feel like this game is, this game is connected to some kind of microphone in the console, and it listens to you talk shit about it, and then makes sure that, you know, you regret talking shit about it. Or at least in my experience, that's how it's been. How awesome would a game be like that? I mean, I wouldn't want a game like that, but how awesome would it be if there was a game like that? Where it could understand certain, like, words or phrases, maybe, and then when people are talking about, like, certain things in the game, it actually, you know, manipulates it. Like, if it keeps hearing the word, you know, easy, or the phrase like this is too easy or something, maybe it starts kicking up the, you know, it starts throwing more stuff at you. Or maybe if you hear someone swearing a lot and, you know, being like, this is bullshit, then it can, like, you know, lower the difficulty or something. Although they can do that without voice commands, but I just thought maybe the voice command feature would be kind of cool. Because I'm pretty sure there are games out there that the difficulty changes based on how you play. So if you do well, it gets harder. If you do worse, it gets easier. And so you're always at some kind of like a, well, what it's supposed to do is you're supposed to always be at a mildly, not mildly, but like kind of like a challenging, fair part. But what really ends up happening is, oh, I could get double Meat Boy right here. I could buy this, go in there, buy the other Meat Boy. But then I'd have to pass up the pajamas, which would be giving me tons of Spirit Hearts. But I'm gonna do it. Just because I don't have 4th level Meat Boy unlocked yet. And I want, like, I have a feeling like this is a sign, you know? Alright, well, time for me to leave, I guess. I picked up both items. I think I checked the curse room, but honestly, that's something that you don't want to risk. If you don't know if you've checked the curse room, don't check it again, because that's just lost health. Whew. Oh, but like I was saying, what ends up happening isn't a nice, fair challenge. You end up at a point where the game, like, say it's a sports game, right? And it uses that mechanic. I don't know what that is, so I'm going to pick it up. Okay. What ends up happening is one game will be easy because you did really bad the last game because it was hard. But then you end up killing the computer because it's too easy. So then in the next turn, it bumps up the difficulty way too high, and then you end up getting killed because the difficulty is way too hard. I'm not going to pick that up yet. I'm going to do what I've always been doing. I'm going to save it for after the devil room to see if I should. Is that 2? Okay, I'm gonna buy this, and then, alright, so it's not enough yet. I will be re-rolling that because that's really bad selection, honestly. That's terrible. It does not make me happy to have to choose from those. Are these champions? These pink ones? Like, what's pink? I don't know what pink is. Because I've only ever seen them pink like that. Other than regular, you know what I mean? So, I don't know if it's champions or if it's just a new type of them. Oh, wow, nice, thank you. Oh, man, those ones are the hardest. Those eyes, right there. That eye. Come on. Oh. Man, if it wasn't for infamy, I'd be dead right there. Those wall spiders totally hit me. Crap. Well, that, you know, shit happens sometimes, you know, like sometimes you're doing okay. Now, there was probably a lot of mistakes, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to point them out for me, which I look forward to. And I am aware that I really don't have anybody watching these yet, or really any subscribers or anything. But there may come a time where I do have, you know, a decent number of people watching, and they might come back and watch these earlier ones. You know, and I still want to read their comments even then, you know, even if it's like 2 or 3 years later. So, even though I'm not really technically talking to anybody right now, I could be talking to someone in the future. And that makes me a wizard. So on that note, thank you for joining me and have a nice day.